Hey everyone, so today's decluttering video is going to be of my eyeshadow primers, my bases, and my loose shadows. This one, it shouldn't be too long just because I don't have a whole lot, but I'm going to warn you right now that I am probably going to be swatching all of this stuff just to see what I'm going to be getting rid of, so it might be long, who knows. So let's just get right into it. If you want to see the rest of my decluttering videos, I do have it linked down below in a playlist. This is my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. This is something that I just bought, so I'm going to be keeping this because obviously I just got this. Right here I have my Lorac Behind the Scenes Eyeshadow Primer. I don't know if that's in focus. Yes, so this is the Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I got this with my Lorac Pro palette, I believe, and it's okay, it's not the best, so I will be passing this on. Here I have a little travel size version of the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is just the original one. There's like barely anything in here, so I'm actually going to toss this because this is quite old. I have my e.l.f. eye primer. This came in some random set thing, and it's okay, but I have another e.l.f. primer, so I will be passing this on. I have my regular, I believe this is the e.l.f. eyelid primer. The writing actually wore off, but this is not bad for a $1 primer. It's really, it does the job. It's not as good as like the Urban Decay primers, but it does the job, like I said. So I will be keeping this just because I feel like this is good to have as a backup. I have my e.l.f. glitter primer. I bought this recently just because I really want to experiment more with my pigments, well, loose shadows, and my ColourPop shadows stay a ton better with a glitter primer, so I'm going to keep this because this is fairly new. This is a NYX eyeshadow base. This is just in the shade White, and it is just a white eyeshadow base. Comes in handy. Can use this for tons of things, especially when I want my shadows to look more vibrant, so I will be keeping this. I have two extra lasting eyeshadow pencils. These are from Avon. I actually believe my grandma bought these for me a while ago, and this is in the shade Smoky Plum. I actually have not been using these. I really need to because these things are like amazingly pigmented and they stay almost all day, so, or pretty much all day. So that's Smoky Plum. I will be keeping this just because that's a really good shade to have for a smoky eye. And then this one is in the color Black, or Diamond Black is what it's called. And this one is a black that has some like sparkle in it. I don't know if you can see that. Also perfect for a smoky eye, so I will be keeping this. These actually do last quite a long time now that I swatched these on my hands. These are not going to come off anytime soon. I have two City Color Cosmetics jumbo eye pencils. I think I got these at like the dollar store or something. I just ran across City Color Cosmetics one day, so I picked them up, but I'm not going to be keeping them. Or actually, I think I'm going to pass this one on. Let's put that down. Come on. I'm going to pass this one on just because this is not something that I'm going to be wearing. And I don't find that they last that long on my eyes anyways. So I will be passing this on. But this color is really pretty, and I really hope it does last on the eyes. I have not tried it out, like I said, as far as lasting power. Besides the white one, I have not tried this one on, and oh, look at that. It twists up. I didn't even know that. Good to know. So here is this one. Really, really pretty color there. If it works, it'll be a really, really nice base color. So I'm going to keep this just because I have not experimented with this yet. Here is another dollar store find. This is the Maybelline Master Smoky by Eye Studio. This is like an eyeshadow pencil. I don't know. It has a smudger on one side, so this is just like spongy. And then on this side, this is in the shade Blue Blaze, so it's like a really deep, almost like, probably like an indigo blue shade. Let's see. There it goes right there. Really pretty. I have not gotten to try this out, like I said, so I will be keeping this just because I have not properly given it a try. This is a Wet n Wild Idol Eyes. I don't even know where I got this from, to be honest. This is just a cream shadow pencil in the shade Pixie. It either came in something or I got it at the dollar store. There goes that. It's pretty, but again, I just don't find myself reaching for jumbo eyeshadow pencils like this, so I'm just going to pass this on and see if someone else can use it. a Bare Minerals 5-in-1 thingy. I don't know what shade it is. It's one of those like cream shadows. It has like a doe foot applicator. I got this in an Ipsy bag, I think. But it's really pretty. And like a really nice like all over taupe shade. I have not really tested it out on my eyes, so I will be keeping this just because it is really pretty. And then here I have this Elizabeth Mott Smooth Shadow eye pencil thing in Pearl. And this one's really pretty too, but I just don't find myself reaching for this that often, so I'm going to be passing this on. These are all of my eyeshadow bases. I have 3 in front. All of these are Maybelline Color Tattoos, and then let's move these out the way. I have 2 MAC paint pots, and then I have a, what is this? This is a Be a Bombshell thing that I got from Ipsy. So before I get into these, and I'll let you know where I found all these because I did not pay full price for all these, let's get into these up front. So I have this MAC paint pot in Let Me Pop. This is the shade. It's a really, really pretty shade, but I just don't find myself reaching for this. I got this like 2 birthdays ago. It's been quite a while. Hopefully you can see that. It's really pretty, but it's just not something that I am reaching for, so I'm going to pass that on. Here is my MAC paint pot in Laying Low, and I'm actually going to pass this on as well, mainly because it is drying out on me. If you can see, it has that like ring going all the way around. That is what it does when it starts to dry out. So I did use a good amount of it, but it's just getting to that point, and I don't even want to try and save it just because this is actually not flattering on my eyes anymore. My eyes are getting a lot darker than they used to be, and I need something that brightens my eyes, and this does not. So I'm going to be tossing this as well, or actually I'm going to pass on the other one and I'm going to toss this just because this one's old. Here is my Be a Bombshell eye base in Submissive. I got this in an Ipsy bag, like I said. It's a really pretty taupe color. It's actually very nice. So I think I'm going to keep this. I have not really messed with it much. There it goes right there. Really pretty color, but I don't know. It's just really nice, so I'm going to keep that. I tried getting these swatches off my hand, and of the 2 Avon shades, the purple one, as you can see, is still there. Still holding pretty strong, but that black one came right off, so I'm actually going to toss that just because I need something that's going to stay. And even though the other stuff, like, it did give me a hard time coming off for the other things, but that one came off way too easily, so I'm going to go ahead and toss or pass this on. So now we're getting into my Maybelline Color Tattoos. All of these, I have a ton of shades, and probably about 3 or 4 of them I purchased at full price, but the rest of them I found at the dollar store sometime last year, like maybe in the fall time. I really wanted to do a video on it, and I forgot what happened. I was busy, or I was in school or something when this happened. But yes, I got most of these for $1 each when normally they're like $8 each. So that's why I have so many. But now I just don't need this many of them, especially because I don't use them that often. So I'm going to go ahead and go through these and see if I am going to keep them or not. I don't know if this is limited edition. I think it might be. This is in the shade 20 Waves of White. This one is beautiful. I'm going to keep this for sure because this is white, but it has like a blue pearlescent finish. Don't even know how to explain it. I can only show you. It's like, it's a blue white. Can you see that? It has like some purples, some blues. It is just really, really pretty. I think it's going to be gorgeous, especially for a 4th of July tutorial. So I'm definitely keeping this. This is in the shade 250 Nude Pink. This is also one that I got at the dollar store. This is what it looks like. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It actually reminds me a lot of that Laying Low by MAC. There it goes right there. It's just very, very like, I don't know. But since it's not my favorite, I'm just going to pass it on because there's no point in keeping something that I'm not going to use. Okay, this one is in the shade Beijing Beauty. And this one actually reminds me most of Barely Branded, but it's a little bit warmer. Barely Branded I have down here. They're very similar, but one is warmer. So this is this one. It's a really pretty color. Here that one goes right there. It's really pretty. It looks like really pretty all over, like champagne-y color. So I'm going to keep this one. This one is Barely Branded. This is one of my first ones that I got. And because of that, I think I'm going to have to part ways because this is actually drying out on me. It is very old. There it goes right there. It's so hard to swatch. It's right there. It's pretty, not as pretty as that one, but it is pretty. But right now it is just at that point. This one is Tough as Taupe, and I think this is part of the leather collection. This is one of the matte ones. Here is that one. As you can see, this one is drying out on me, so I am going to have to toss this. It is a really pretty color. I mean, it's just a really dark taupe color if you like taupe. But since it is cracking on me and drying out, I'm going to have to toss this one. Matte brown, one of the ones I found at the dollar store, and I don't even think I can open this. Okay, so there goes that one, and this one seems to be drying out on me too, which is kind of weird because this one's more recent. It doesn't feel dry. It's just starting to do that thing around the rims. But this is just a nice matte brown shade, just like the color says. Really, really pretty for a like neutral, like brown smoky eye, so I'm going to keep this. This next color is in the shade Bad to the Bronze. This is one of my first ones that I bought, so this one's gonna have to go. Yes, this one is definitely like lifting and very old. I did use a lot of this, as you can see, but it's just time to let it go. It's a very pretty color though. If you don't know what Bad to the Bronze looks like, there it is right there. It is gorgeous, but I'm just gonna have to let this one go. This is in the shade Sleek and Spice, and this is actually very similar to Bad to the Bronze. I think it's a little bit warmer. I'm not entirely sure, but this one I got from the dollar store, so I don't know if they still have this shade. But like I said, this is the closest one to Bad to the Bronze, so I will be keeping this one because this one is fairly new. There it goes right there. Very, very pretty. We have the shade Just Beige, and I think I also got this from the dollar store, so I don't know if this is a permanent shade or not. And this one is a really pretty, like a cream color, perfect for all over the lid. There it goes right there. I don't know if you can see. It's just really good at like whitening out the lid, just concealing all like the veins and stuff. So I'm going to keep that. Creamy beige, and actually this one says it's the leather collection, so I guess all the other ones were not leather, but this one is. Okay, well this one is part of the leather collection, and I don't think I owned anything else that was part of the leather collection but this one. That is interesting to know. Anyways, this is in the shade Creamy Beige, and this one is very similar to that matte brown right here, so I'm going to swatch them side by side and see if I need to keep both. This one's very creamy. So, okay, so it's not as dark as matte brown, and it is a little bit creamier, so I'm going to keep this just because it is a little bit different. There's this one in the shade Blue Paradise. I think this was a limited edition one, unless they still have this. I don't know. But this one is really pretty. I don't know if I'm actually going to wear this color though. So because of that, I'm going to pass this on. This is in the shade Blue on By. The color actually like ripped off. I think this was a limited edition shade too, I'm not sure. But look how beautiful this color is. It doesn't go on nearly as vibrant as this though, in case you're wondering, but it is a really good base, I think, for like under the eye, under the lashes. I don't know, maybe I don't like this. This seems to go on very, very patchy, so I'm just going to pass this on because that's something that's going to bother me. Ready Set Green. I think this was also limited edition. Not entirely sure. If you know, let me know down below. But this one is just a really pretty, like, emerald green color. And I'm going to do this right here. Really nice. I think this would be really nice over the lid as a base. So I will be keeping this one. Okay, so I got an eye makeup remover, so yay, clean hand. Okay, so these over here are my e.l.f. mineral eyeshadows. These are just some loose shadows from e.l.f. So I'll go through these in a second, but I'll start with these. This is the Bella Pierre Cosmetics loose eyeshadow in Excite. I actually have not even, I think I opened it. It's pretty, but this is not a color that I'm going to be using. It's just like a shimmery white color. So I'm going to pass this on because I'm not going to use this. This is a Mica Beauty Cosmetics Shimmer Powder in Bronze. This one is really pigmented and really pretty. So I think I'm going to keep this just because I don't have any colors. Ooh, look at that. Of my loose shadows, this one's my favorite. Here I have an Anika This is just like a Nika mineral eyeshadow. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and this one is in Eternal Marine. And this one is so pretty as well. It's like actually like a blue brown. I don't know how to explain it. It's just so nice. I guess it's not a blue brown, but it's still so pretty. So I'm going to keep this. This is in the shade Dreamy. I don't know if I have anything this color. It's just a really pretty blue. Let's place that right there. Let's go right here. That is a really, really pretty blue shade, so I will be keeping this one. Here's this one. It's in the shade Caffeinated. And this one looks like a really beautiful bronze. Ooh, that one is really, really nice. So I think I'm going to keep that one. This is in this shade Temptress. I'm just going to get rid of it right now just because this is a like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a nice like crease color, I guess. I don't know. It's very warm. But I have a ton of shades like this in my regular eyeshadow palettes. So I will be getting rid of this. This is in the shade Smoldering. And I believe this is a silver. Yeah, it's sort of like a silver. It's like a, I don't even know. But it's really pretty. So I will be keeping it. It's like a smoky silver color. This is in the shade, ooh, dropping it. This is in the shade Wild, and this is like, I don't even know how to explain this color. It's a brown, like a deep brown, but it has, I need to put this down. It has some shimmer in it, and it makes it so nice. Like, that doesn't even do it justice. I don't know if you can see that. It's so pretty, so I'm going to keep this because I don't think I have anything like this. Elegant. And this one is just a really nice shimmery champagne color, but I have so many colors like this, so I will be passing this on. The shade Outdoorsy, and this one, ooh, this one is really pretty. Ooh, I don't think I can part with this one. I haven't used it, but look at that. That is insane. That is insane. It's like a, it looks like almost like a black green. It has some shimmer. It is so pretty. I'm going to keep this. Shade Earthy, and this one is just like a, I guess like a baby green color. I don't know how to explain it. There it goes right there. Not something that I'm going to reach for, so I'm going to pass this on. Okay, so in all, this is everything that I'm keeping. I got rid of a ton of these, a bunch of bases, primers and bases, and a bunch of loose shadows as well, so I'm very proud of myself. This is everything that I am going to be either tossing or passing on. I think I did a pretty good job with this one. Hopefully this video wasn't too long because I didn't think I had a whole lot of stuff, but I did swatch everything, so that would be the reason that it was so long. Yes, so all these are going to go to good homes or the trash depending on how old they are. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you love decluttering videos and you want to see what else I decluttered, I will be having my playlist or linking my playlist down below in the description box, and that's where you can find the rest of my decluttering videos. I think I did a good job. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely leave a comment down below, leaving any suggestions or video requests or anything like that. Just leave them down below. Are you doing this too? Because if you are, I would love to know and I would love to see them. Follow all my social medias if you have not already, because that's where you can stay updated on my life. So go ahead and do that. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.